Always, you've completed your mission.
Like always.
Those words don't come from me. You must know what they say about you here.
No, I don't know. Enlighten me.
Well, you have kind of a reputation. It's actually rather flattering.
What exactly do they say?
Oh, you want to know? I didn't think.
Simple curiosity, nothing more.
Everybody kept saying that Galeb Bazori has been in tough spots before, and that you come through them unscathed. They were right.
Don't listen to gossip. Forge your own opinions.
Don't worry about it.
It's not a natural thing here. It takes some experience.
Mens et manus.
なんじゃそれ。
Mind and hand.
That's the MIT motto. One of my teachers used to say that the only way to really learn something is by doing it. You have a lot in common with him.
I'm unsure of how I'm supposed to interpret that.
It's a compliment. You didn't tell me what was in those files you gave the prince.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
To make up your own mind about something.
なんかこの人最後裏切りそうや
The
な。
source. And apparently, Jason Moore is well informed.
I see. You'll have to be patient, Fang.
Do you think your success on the mission could play to our advantage? I mean, for...
The prince will decide your fate when the time comes.
ほうよ。
Being useful to her can't hurt. How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I just want to get it over with. Like when you're going into finals.
Even if there's no going back?
It's a little late for that, isn't it?
It is.
Your child, Beryl Underwood, did he have any second thoughts?
I don't want to discuss it.
He's your only child, so I wondered how it went. Well, could you enlighten me?
Beryl is very different from you. He always has been. I was blind. It won't happen again. Beryl would have begged me to get what he wanted. Your patience reassures me. I'm making the right choice with you.
You seem to really have a problem with him.
Yes, and that's why you must stay away from him.
This separation between you, what caused it?
Don't dig too far into it. You know this is something I don't discuss.
That's too bad.
80、80、あ、でもあえて集中使うとなると、まあ。
I'm not one to beat around the bush, especially on a matter like this. So either be frank with me, or be silent.
I'm sorry, it's just that it's not easy for me.
I'm listening.
Beryl asked me to come by and see him.
Did you?
I didn't think anything bad could happen. I actually thought that...
You ignored what I told you. Don't ever do that again. What did he want with you?
Nothing in particular. He wanted to get to know me. He told me about Seattle, the Camarilla. He was just being nice, that's all.
Beryl isn't nice. He's dangerous. I'm going to have a word with him.
He's dangerous.
Wait here.
Oh.
One more, and then you can go rest.
All right.
Thanks, Ms. Ortiz.
うん。何うちの連れにちょっかいかけとんねんちゅうとこやね。うん。もうちょっと明るくならんのかね。えい。ベレルに焼きを入れに行く。
A message from Caius. Need you downstairs. Urgent
Wow.
issue. Bad timing. I'm going to have to choose. Help Caius or speak with Beryl.
分岐しそう。まあまあ、でもベレルやな。ベレルどこや ?2 階か。多分ベレルほっとく方があかん気がする。ここじゃない。ベレル。ベレルは後々裏切るやろうしな。ベレルアンダーウッドここや。
Caleb? You here? How extraordinarily rare.
何人の女に手出しとんねん。
Enough, Beryl.
Enough.
Did you speak with Fang?
I'm not one to keep an eye on the comings and goings of your retainers.
Did you speak to her?
So much fuss about nothing.
Hey.
You know very well what she is to me, and what she'll be soon.
If the prince authorizes it...
It's only a matter of time.
I sincerely hope so. I ran into her recently, it's true, but we hardly said a word to one another.
呼びつけといて偶然会うとはこれいかに。
Now, I know you saw Fang right here. I already told you not to speak to her again.
Come again?
Don't try to deny it. You spoke to her.
Fine, she came here. I don't see what the problem is.
What exactly is driving you?
Unlike you, I don't try to control the lives of those around me. Fang still enjoys a certain degree of freedom, doesn't she, to choose whom she sees?
We ran into each other by accident, and we didn't speak for long.
どっちも使えない。たまたまじゃないもんな。この場所やもんな。
I spoke with her. She told me that you summoned her.
Summoned?
そう、まず読んとるからな。
I don't summon people.
No, that's not your style.
I did ask you to stop
買った。
by. There was no obligation. None whatsoever. And I don't think she...
理屈ばっか。
I really don't see the harm in it.
It's not your business to understand.
I'd really like to, though. I just wanted to give her some advice. To help guide her through this brave, dangerous new world. When it comes to that, I don't think you're doing enough. Am I mistaken?
86か。86% いくか。あ、やばい。負けそう。ダメだった。
You're projecting yourself onto her.
I beg your pardon?
After all this time, you still haven't gotten over it. You don't know anything about my relationship with Fang. Don't try to judge it, or worse, interfere
ああ、
with
ミ
it.
スタ
Interfere? That's what you think of me? Some sort of parasite?
That's not what I said.
I get the distinct impression you're trying to tell me how to behave. Your concern for Fang is to your credit. It really is. However, I can't help making comparisons with my own past experiences.
Shouldn't.
It was long ago, I admit. But I'm still your only child.
You're jealous.
I'm not jealous. Although I do regret the unfortunate turn our relationship has taken. I'm worried about Fang, honestly. You would worry too if you were in my shoes. I just want to make sure she doesn't go through the same thing I did. The crushing weight of disappointment. The distance. The disdain.
Beryl.
ああ、
I'm sorry. I made a mistake with you.
A mistake? What, pray tell, did you ever do to make things go awry? You dropped me in a hornet's nest and left me to dodge the stings. I've been nothing but alone from the very start. You gave up, Caleb. And did you ever once consider fixing your mistake?
That's why I'm doing things differently with Fang. I don't want to make the same mistake again.
Ah, such eloquence, which never ceases to surprise me. You've always
これ、
wielded words with such deadly skill.
これは
There is one small detail it seems you have
負
forgotten.
けそうな気がす
You
るな。
won't be there for her much longer.
What?
Think about it. You're the oldest person in this city now. It gnaws at you like it does all the elders. You can feel it inside you and it...
手招き。長く生きると東の地に呼ばれると。
will grow and grow until you finally give in. How long do you think it will be before you leave too?
I'd weigh your words. One might think you actually want me gone.
Far be it from me to want that.
Yet you seem so eager to replace me, even purring up to Fang. That doesn't seem like a very loyal attitude to have.
I won't let you question my loyalty.
Then do something to prove it. Then we'll talk.
Actually, if I understand you right, and I think I do, we're of the same mind. With a few minor differences.
Is that so?
We both want what's best for Fang. So then why can't I see her?
どっちも集中は使えない。これかなってなると、これ。
You are my progeny, my only child, and I'm here to ask you one very simple thing. Think of it as a favor if you want.
But you don't see. I
で、
think I'd be doing you a disfavor. Fang needs to talk, and your only child is a precious resource, don't you think? For once, I was looking out for someone. I know you think I'm selfish, a manipulator, but things aren't always black or white. You of all people should know that. I'm worried for Fang. She needs someone, because you can't be there for her all the time.
I thought I had made myself clear. I don't want to hear about any more secret meetings between the two of you.
Have no fear. I know what I must do.
失敗。
Yourself.
I think we've said just about all there is to say.
One more thing. A little bird told me about your operations in South America.
My dear sire, for someone I thought had no interest in business, you are remarkably well informed.
Nothing can stay hidden from the court forever.
Where's the harm in it?
Your actions have consequences for the Camarilla that you haven't considered. You could endanger the masquerade. Don't you think you should speak to the prince about it?
I don't see how my personal business concerns her. She's already having enough trouble getting us out of this mess she's dragged us into.
You hold her responsible for this?
She's in charge, isn't she? She hosted the party. It's only natural to hold her accountable, isn't it?
If the court were to hear what you just said...
Ha! Do you really think I'm the only one who thinks this?
You'd best be going.
I wasn't planning on staying, be sure of that.
It's been a pleasure. Please excuse me if I don't see you out.
やっぱなんか企んでそうな気はするけどな。人相悪いし。
He's unpredictable. I need to take more drastic measures if I want to stop him from causing trouble.
カイウスがまだ待ってくれているかどうか。
Caleb.
Caius again. They locked it down.
あら。
Too late to go see him. Hazel is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
No
point in insisting.
The prince didn't ask you for your opinion.
Hazel can't just ignore me and then call me in like this. Now get out of here before I make your blood boil.
Mr. Siaka, you're taking a big risk.
Goodbye.
What do we do if the hunters show up?
何よそんなに。
Now she's sending you.
Run into some trouble with the prince?
That's a question to ask Hazel. She's the one who doesn't know what she wants.
Did she ask you to do something?
She summoned me like a servant. I know she doesn't trust me, even though I don't understand why. She's gone all paranoid Ice Queen, and there's no way I'm gonna let it cost me my head. I don't know how you still put up with her.
You owe your place in the Primogen to her.
What, you think I don't know that? I've always done my best to keep her from screwing things up. But when she reached out to Hartford...
Is there a problem with Hartford?
I told Hazel we can't trust them.
Do you have any evidence to support what you're suggesting?
She doesn't know Deneb the way I do. She wouldn't listen to my warnings.
Her plan was bold.
Risky is a better adjective. After what happened last night, I'm not sure you realize just how deep the shit we are in goes.
And I suppose you have the solution?
Maybe. Not that I'm happy about it. There's interesting stuff going on in other places. Boston's not the center of the universe.
We don't know who can be trusted. This is no time to leave. If the prince has kept you in the dark, she must have had a good reason for it. Just look at what happened.
Open your eyes, Caleb! The Boston Camarilla is crumbling before our eyes! What are the odds we survive?
まあまあ現状よくはないわ
Enough
な。
good. I'll grant you that. It might be too late for Boston.
You know what it's like to feel called to be elsewhere.
That has nothing to do with this. Salem isn't elsewhere. You won't be any safer there.
It's just a starting point. We thaumaturgs will find a way to deal with it.
I see that you've planned for everything.
I've already lost too much time. You shouldn't waste your time either.
If you leave, Hazel will catch up with you.
What do you mean?
You know, she doesn't like people who have been disloyal, especially now.
Hazel doesn't need new enemies. She should be wary.
Be careful.
Goodbye, Caleb.
グッバイ。まあまあな。ヘーゼルはヘーゼルでちょっとな。 自分本位っぽいとこあるしな。
I've seen princes come and go. In the end, it always comes down to a struggle for power between the prince and their primogen. Hazel is strong, but will she last much longer?
で、ヘーゼルどこや。ヘーゼルどこや。
It's locked from the inside.
The soldier is on furlough.
Not for long, I'm afraid. The prince will undoubtedly have some new task for me.
At least she trusts you. She hardly speaks to her primogen. Even Beryl is in the dark.
He's not used to that. It'll be good for him. I heard you were doing business with him.
It's something to do with the Rosemont Society, my foundation. Why?
20%。これは聞かれへんな。はい、ポーチ。
I see.
All I can tell you is that Beryl's really the one who is in charge of it. Are you still not talking?
You could say that.
Any regrets?
I'm planning to make up for it with Fang.
Oh, so that's why you've become attached to that girl.
I'm not attached to her. She's an asset for the Camarilla, and a necessary balance to temper Beryl's wicked games.
Personally, I find that giving a child so much power is dangerous. The problem is that you have to watch them all the time. Otherwise, they end up making a mess of things.
You might be right. Beryl didn't wait long before revealing his true nature. There's no denying that I'm at least partly to blame for the situation.
Indeed. I would have done something about it, and he would have begged me for forgiveness. Do you really think you'll have time to embrace Fang?
What do you mean?
Well, with all the elders gone, who knows who'll be next?
That's not something I'm willing to discuss with you.
Suit yourself.
No, excuse me, I have to go.
Of course.
あれ、ヘーゼルどこにおんの？ヘーゼルの場所がわからない。ヘーゼルどこにおんねん。
Any news here?
Everyone is stressed out. I've never seen anything like it. They're all talking in hushed voices. They barely dare to look at each other.
People and their moods. I'm not interested in that.
I saw them take one of Jason Moore's bodyguards below. To question him, I imagine. That could be of interest to you. Say, how are things with the girl?
Excuse me.
It's Zhu Feng, right?
She's not a girl.
Things going okay?
The interest certain people have taken in her has given me cause for concern.
Maybe that's something you should talk about with the person in question. Do you think you'll embrace her soon?
As soon as possible, once the prince gives me permission.
You met Fang at MIT, didn't you?
Yes, I went to see her.
How did that go?
I told her I was the CEO of a company that wanted to take sustainability seriously.
Smart.
She didn't reject the idea. She took it as a challenge. I liked that about her. She did everything she could to bring about real change in me. She would be an incredible asset for the Kindred.
I've never embraced anyone.
How come?
The story of my life, and my unlife. I have no progeny, mortal or otherwise.
By choice?
Yes, and no. When things weren't so strict, I could have asked, but I didn't have anyone in mind. Not like you and Fang. Now it's too late, as I've clearly been made to understand.
Maybe you'll get another chance.
Oh, you mean that after the SI's done with us, our overpopulation problem will be solved?
I didn't mean it like that.
But still. Be that as it may, I hope the prince will allow you to do it.
I don't know.
I hope last night isn't weighing on you too heavily.
I'm all right.
The prince won't base her decision
いい
on
人や
yourself.
シルビア。
You've already proven your worth, Mr. Bazori.
We'll see about that. I'd better be going.
See you.
I'm sorry, but I need to take a break.
お、誰かおんのか。お、
Back already?
I saw a barrel. I hope I've managed to clarify the situation once and for all. As for you, don't go near him again.
All right. I understand, I assure you.
I prefer to be prudent when it comes to him. He's dangerous.
Duly noted. I'll be careful.
Well then, I have to go see the prince. Wait for me.
Oh.
There's no point in hanging around here bothering me.
Oh.
It's gonna take me a while.
Very well, Mr. Sheridan. Please excuse me.
「疑惑が」
I can't wait to be done with this.
I've got cramps. I'm so tired.
どこ行きゃいいんや。
Caleb, you don't come here often. Sorry, things are a little hectic here. As you can see.
What's going on?
Code Red. We're destroying all of our files. Following protocol.
Did you ask for a few hands?
Yeah. I keep asking them to send me a couple more people. Even kind would be useful. But apparently there are fires everywhere and it's taking forever. It's a huge undertaking. And of course, Hazel's putting major pressure on me. She's normally a little high-strung, but you can imagine how much worse it's become.
It's her job. She's trying to keep us from going down with the ship, no matter the cost.
I agree. And you know how much I love Hazel. But it's starting to get hard to manage. My efficiency might be the stuff of legend. But even I make mistakes. How about you? Is everything all right?
After last night, who could say that?
I mean, you know, your condition.
My condition?
You know, you're the eldest among us now. Touchy subject? I was wondering, what is it like? Do you hear voices? Does it come at you all at once?
It's more like a feeling. A light one at first. Then it grows and grows until it becomes unbearable.
It doesn't look so unbearable for you.
I'm hanging on,
うー
but
ん。
you shouldn't worry about it.
ああ、もう
You're still very
呼
young.
ばれてるんか。
Listen to us. We're talking about growing old, like mortals do.
うん。ああ。
What's wrong?
あ
Oh, I don't know.
うん。
Maybe it's just the Second Inquisition attack. You're the only person here who doesn't seem fazed by it. London seems so far away. Now they're here. They're destroying the people we know. I really need to get back to work.
Good luck.
うん。んで、ヘーゼルどこよ、もう。
What's gonna happen to my vessels?
うん。うーん。なんか、地味に広いというか、なんちゅうか、マップ機能が欲しい。となるともうエレベーターか。はい。お。あ、やっとたどり着けた。
The
どうして
prince is ready to see you now.
Great.
相変わらず目がいってるな、講師様。
Caleb,
My prince.
we were expecting you.
How may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. The situation has changed. The money
Oh.
is gone. The accounts have been emptied.
What?
なんてこっ
That's
たい。
impossible.
Only Jason Moore could have transferred the money. The situation is dire.
Moore would never have done it on his own. He would never have dared.
I agree. It's much too bold a move for him. And that's what concerns me the most. Someone used him to attack us. Someone who was extremely well prepared.
うーん。 あ、でも誰か内通者おんねんな、確か。
It might be one of our own.
That's what I think. It's the most plausible explanation.
If there's a traitor among us, I'll have their head.
One thing at a time. I'll take care of the traitor, personally. Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable to afford. If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to the reason I sent for you.
What did you think about Richard Dunham's file?
Money that should be going to me seems to go missing whenever he touches it. Richard is far too important to me. I can't afford to upset him now. But if his research doesn't pay off soon, I won't hesitate to show him my disappointment.
Did you read Jaradori's file?
I wish I'd never seen it.
There's too much I despise in it.
She never mentioned she was monitoring the Primogen's finances. Or this, Katapotis. What on earth is it?
I've got no idea.
It doesn't add up. It seemed important to her.
But she's not here to shed any light on it. I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you. Delson was able to track down the men who attacked us.
It wasn't easy, but it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
Where are they hiding?
Oh.
Long Island.
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort. It's the ideal place for a secret base.
And certainly much more. Who knows what they're up to out there?
How is it we didn't notice a thing?
They have abundant resources, and we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the people responsible for the situation later. Our most pressing issue is preventing them from striking us again.
How?
You're going to go there and kill their leader.
As I've said before, you can count on me.
Good. That's what I was hoping you'd say. When the time comes, I won't forget to reward those who've been loyal to me.
I won't let you down. What's the plan?
They evacuated the bodies from the site of the party, which is how we were able to pick up their trail.
There's a small, nondescript warehouse at Jeffrey's Point. As far as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by boat. To avoid drawing attention to themselves, they've chosen to employ only small craft. There are bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over. Do you get the picture?
You want me to disguise myself as a body to be evacuated?
Exactly. All you have to do is stop simulating your vital functions for a few hours.
It's risky.
It's risky, but it's now or never. We might never get another opportunity. We have to try.
The last transfer is probably going to take place tonight. After that, there's no way of knowing when we'll get another chance.
I need to know the details.
Let us worry about getting you into the warehouse. We've made all the preparations. You won't have to worry about a thing until you get to Long Island.
なるほど。
And after that?
Once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory.
部分的に
Be on your own.
Who is my target?
Walter Stanford.
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what...
バチカンの秘密軍事君。は
they call the Society of Leopold.
Someone else will take his place.
No need for you to worry about that for the time being. Your mission is to eliminate Stanford, and that's all.
What do we know about this Stanford?
Not much. They're very careful. He was sent from the Vatican, and he brought other fanatics with him. If he's here, it means that Rome has faith in him, and that can't be good for us.
He's got to be taken out.
I don't wish to be the bearer of ill tidings, but what if I fail? Do you have a backup plan?
Caleb, you won't fail. You're our only hope. We place all our trust in you to complete this essential.
上に立つ人としてはあかんな、自伝作ないのは。
What's the Vatican getting out of all this?
Your guess is as good as mine. But it seems that the kind are trying to get a better understanding of us in order to hunt us more effectively. These priests have been our enemies for ages. They have knowledge.
Putting an end to them is crucial. We must keep our enemies from unifying their strength.
Aren't you worried someone will tip off the SI? There's still a traitor among us.
The traitors, my department. You need to strike quickly, and don't let anyone know of your plans.
素早く動いてになってる。
All right.
まあ潜入暗殺ミッションやね。
Very well. Then you should get going. We've already lost enough time.
Very well, my prince.
なるほど、なるほど。カイウスなぁ。165。これ欲しいな。スリ可能か。これちょっとつけて。威厳強化して。先見の明は今のところはいいから。これ強く。あと30、30。どっちセットかな。おー、違う違う。入れ替わり立ち替わりやね。
I'm guessing you tipped Pizori off to the traitor?
Yes.
Any news?
Nothing since Richard's report. My city is in danger. Everything I've built, all the dreams I've invested. That Judas is a threat to everything.
Not for long. You'll bounce back.
Yes. Congratulations on your negotiations with the Chantry. Our agreement with Hartford is crucial.
I'm happy to hear you're satisfied, but why am I here? Flattery is not your strong suit. Wouldn't you agree?
No, you're right. I have a new favor to ask of you.
What a surprise.
About what I told you earlier concerning Delson and Long Island. I've got a plan.
Oh, I know that look. Hazel.
This is the best moment to strike.
That sounds like the definition of rushing into things.
Yes, but we have no choice. Delson?
We need to blind them from the inside. They know too much about it. We have to change that. For that, we need someone to hit them with a surprise attack from within their compound.
I wish that person luck.
It's you.
That's way out of my league.
Hazel's not asking for your opinion. You proved you were reliable with Hartford. We need your skill sets for such a risky and vital task.
That's precisely what's got me on edge.
It's your chance to prove to the court once and for all that you deserve a place on the council, MM. After this, you'll be untouchable.
I sure hope so. All right? How do I get on this island?
あれ、みんなロングアイランド行く、あれ
I
か。
doubt it. Coastline's under surveillance.
So I swim across. All right? What then?
Kaya's wrote a program that can help us. If you can upload it into their system, it'll corrupt all the data they've got in their database. Their systems, the archives, it'll all be lost.
Allowing us to cover our tracks.
言ったウイルス。
It's our best shot at making it through this. You'll just have to insert it into a computer that's on their network. That's absolutely essential. Any questions?
Your plan sounds pretty old school. There's no way to do that remotely?
We've tried, but Leto's agents weren't able to breach their security. Their network's too highly protected. That's why we need you.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to take a partner? I'd feel a lot better about this if I had someone covering my back.
I understand, but that's not possible. We're already taking a risk by sending a person in to infiltrate their hideout.
Got it. So, let me get this straight. You want me to infiltrate the enemy base alone? The same enemies who just slaughtered half the camp.
Quit whining. You can have help.
Oh, really?
Your task will not be easy. You'll need a diversion while you sabotage their system. A raid near their base, for example.
That could work. Who will you send?
I refuse to sacrifice any more of our people. So we might as well send in the riffraff. The Anarchs could do the job.
Come again?
You heard me. I want you to go see them and convince them to go with you to Long Island.
You're trying to thin their herd.
I'm balancing the scales, that's all.
They can't stand us. They'll never agree to fight for us. Let alone on their own without us.
They don't have to know they'll be alone. Lead them to believe our forces will join up with them. The SI is a threat to the entire city. They're just as concerned as we are.
Send someone else to negotiate. A real emissary.
No one else knows the Anarchs as well as you do. They go to your clubs, don't they? They know who you are. They know they can trust you.
I barely know them. I see a couple of them once in a while, but that's it. We're not exactly friends.
You're still in the best position to negotiate with them.
Yeah. Right then. Let's say I agree.
You don't have a choice, but I'll humor you.
How am I supposed to go about it? I can't just go chasing down every Anarch I know to ask for their help.
There's only one Anarch that counts. Their Baron.
Randall Thane?
That's right.
Leader.
He's in charge of the various Anarch gangs in the region. I don't know where he is right now. You'll need to use your network.
I've got an idea of who I can ask. What can I use as leverage if they try to negotiate?
Money, favors. Offer them whatever seems useful.
All right.
One more thing. Don't tell anyone about your task. Not even your sire.
あなたが頭になってる。
Poking their noses into this. That will be all. I'm counting on you, MM. Be careful, and Good luck.
I'm gonna need it.
Hmm. で、つまり、ボストンに行く。
MM, there you are.
お、
I'm sorry I wasn't here to meet you when you got back. I was busy.
Everyone's got their priorities, I guess. It's not like I've been waiting for hours.
Oh, please. You're always asking for more space. You're going to complain about me giving you space now?
I'm sorry I hoped for a little bit of support from you.
You haven't asked for any since you threw me out of your life.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? We never...
Broke up? It's been 30 years, MM.
What? I don't remember.
Come on. I get the feeling we need to clear up a few things.
Yeah.
Come on, tell me what's going on.
The Warlocks. I knew their library would leave a mark.
記憶魔術。
They fucked with my head.
So, if I understand right, you have no memory of our breakup.
None whatsoever. I really thought that I mean, you know.
There's a reason the Warlocks have a bad reputation.
And you said it's been 30 years?
More or less.
That seems like forever. And then again, the blink of an eye for us.
Believe me, it's been a long 30 years.
When I was there, with the Tremere, I saw things, glimpses of the past. It was like I was reliving certain episodes of my past. I guess that's what Osborn meant when he told me about the memories.
What exactly did you see?
I saw my attack with the Knights. I need to know. What happened after that? Did they pay for what they did to me?
It's a long story, Mem. And it's not really a happy one.
That's all the more reason. I want to know what happened. It's my memory, not some game.
Exactly. I don't want to see you suffer again. I won't allow it.
But it's not your choice. It's not you we're talking about, it's me. I can't just sit here not knowing.
I won't tell you a thing.
Hilda, please.
I said no. There's no point in insisting.
Fine. Whatever you want. That's all.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again.
「社交特性の経験コストマイナス20」。
I can't imagine how upsetting it must have been.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me.
I'm sorry, I've gotta go. I need to take some time to process all of this. The prince is sending me out on another task. I can't screw up.
What kind of task?
I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it. Hazel made that exceedingly clear. If she thinks things are better like that, I believe her.
For God's sake, Amem, I'm your sire. You should trust me, not that snake in the grass.
Personally, I've never had anything bad to say about Hazel.
Unlike me. Is that it? You'd be singing a different tune if you knew what I know.
If I knew what?
Nothing. You wouldn't believe me anyways.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. I'm sorry. You're right, you're my sire, I should believe you. And I do. We good? Would you tell me what you know? Please.
Seriously, you don't think you're laying it
もう
on
なん
a
か
little?
誰信用したらいいかが分からへんな、この状況は。
You can be such a pain sometimes. Hazel's a smart woman. She knows what she needs to do to get what she wants. And she wants you.
That's going too far.
You think it's an honor, but you should really be worried. Hazel never does anything she's not sure she'll benefit from, which means she's got ways to make you bend to her will. She's careful to hide her secrets from you, safe behind her herald. Tonight could be your last chance to discover them.
Oh.
Very well. Let's move on. You're right. You should go get some rest, and do think over what we've discussed. Promise me you'll be careful.
I'll try.
エイプリル。別にここじゃないもんな。もう多分通れへんやろうしな。
Sorry, Miss Lewis. The prince is holding an audience.
うん。まあそうなるな。うん。エイプリル、エイプリル。エイプリル・ボズティ。リチャード。じゃあ、なんじゃこれ。あら、いい景色。エイプリルのオフィスはどこや？だじゃん。
I should go.
Oh.
Hazel gave me orders. Not just yet.
Do you think we have time to just
Oh, April.
I'd better hurry.
Destroy anything.
Oh, いけるいける。よしよし。
A direct route to the prince's apartments. April plays the guard dog.
Hey.
Swan's nest. I hope it's worth it. I didn't know Hazel was into music.
なんやこの丸ついてんのは。あ かといってなんか意味があると思う。うん。うん。これ怪しいな。あ、
I get the feeling something's missing. I've always found swans very moving. They're beautiful, but full of melancholy. It's a nice symbol. I get the feeling something's missing.
なんかコイン入れたら動くんちゃうんかな、これ。
There are faint marks on the wall.
鍵なんかね。
I understand better now why Dijon never mentioned his sire. Hazel's always one step ahead. I understand better now why Dijon never mentioned his sire. Hazel's always one step ahead.
口調のミニチュア。これなんやこれ。何のスペースや。はい。お。これはこれか。
I wonder if...
ん？これもしかしてBFDAC。こういうことやろ、多分。
Something moved.
そして多分あっちが開く。そんな気がする。あれ、こっちじゃない。なんか動い、これか。ああ。
So Hazel has her eye on my clubs. Ugh, politics. Always politics. What's her game? Is this how she thanks her allies?
やっぱヘーゼルクソやっ
That
た。
explains why Hazel's holding off on Fang's embrace. Underwood. What a creep.
うん。
but Zori is a loyal dog, and Hazel's got him on a short leash. That explains why Hazel's holding off on Fang's embrace. Underwood. What a creep.
このゲームはクソしか出てこうへんのかね。
I should go. It's gonna be a long night. First, the Anarchs. But I have to find them first.
Mm. まあ1時間ぐらいやし、この辺でいいか。とりあえず今日は。眠い。